Hey everybody, welcome back to another Master League video. Little Jungle Cup is coming next on the channel, but I wanted to drop another Master League video. I don't know if a lot of my viewers have a lot of Master League mods built, but in a couple days here I'm going to be showcasing a really strong Little Jungle Cup team with a really underrated Pokemon in my opinion that just absolutely shreds through mods and has a lot of coverage on the meta. So getting into these battles, we have a lead on a best buddy Dialga, so I'm going to lose just because my Dialga has 13 attack and 15 defense and HP, so it's not going to be hitting the attack breakpoint that it needs to win the mirror against other best buddies. So I'm going to come in and farm down with Excadrill here. I do have to take an Iron Head, which is kind of unfortunate, but I can shield this Ice Strike, get 2 drill runs off. And at this point, I can probably get a shield. This game's pretty even so far. I'm going to sneak a move through on Mewtwo, and since he threw right away, I'm going to be expecting the Side Strike, which it is. And at this point, I can build up 4 since I snuck a move through, get up to 2 Side Strikes, and probably warrant a shield here. Oh no, they let it go through, and they have a Zacian in the back, so this will be a close game. Shields are up. Side Strike's coming through. He lets it go. Again, kind of understanding that there's not a lot of fast move pressure. He tries to catch on Dialga, and is this going to be the writing on the wall? I just have to get the 2 Side Strikes and then get that drill run off as well. So I'm going to throw on CMP, what should be CMP. Otherwise, I fast move deny here. Yeah, it's a CMP, which is really nice here. I can just let this Mewtwo go down, and yeah, he's debuffed his defense, so this drill run's going to do plenty to KO, and we're going to take the win. My opponent concedes. So very nice first battle here. Obviously the team consisting of Dialga, Excadrill, Mewtwo. Mewtwo running Focus Blast instead of Shadow Ball because I don't have an Elite TM to drop on it. Getting into this next match, another Hundo best buddy Dialga. I actually go for the Draco here. I was kind of just testing out. He goes for the Draco, so I go into Excadrill, and he has an Excadrill of his own, so this matchup is already looking really bad because I don't have a huge answer to Excadrill. I have my own, and then I also have Mewtwo, which Mewtwo wins in all shields just because it wins the CMPs, and I mean, my Excadrill is like 13, 14, so pretty poor IVs, and a lot of other Excadrills, like, it's pretty common, and so there's going to be a lot of Hundos. I sneak a move through here, which is pretty nice. This will probably allow me to win the mirror. Yeah, I'm going to throw right away. He could try to catch. He doesn't catch, and this drill run's going to KO. So now shields are down, and my half-health mon is an Excadrill. His half-health mon is Dialga. So he has Kyogre, and this should be game if Mewtwo can KO Dialga here with the Side Strike, which I don't think it does. I think it does like 40%. I have to farm down here, and I can't. So this is going to be GG. 2 drill runs don't KO, and this Iron Head's going to take me out. So I'm just going to concede the match because like 2 waterfalls are going to take me out, and there's not much I can do there. So getting into this third battle, we have Melmetal. This is pretty bad, so I'm going to switch into Mewtwo on the safe swap, and he has Giratina, so I look hard countered here. I'm going to build up to 7 and bait this Shadow Ball, and he lets it go through really ballsy, but at this point I can get to another Side Strike, warrant a shield, which he probably has to, right, because you have all this energy on Giratina. I get a Psycho Cut through here, so do I consider shielding and trying to win switch? No, I'm going to let the Ominous go through. He is going to get another Shadow Claw worth of energy. And I'm going to farm up here with Dialga and try and get some energy for Melmetal. I will shield the Shadow Ball because, I mean, you know it's coming, right? So do I switch? I pull an immediate switch into Excadrill here. And he's staying in to get this superpower off, so I shield this as I should. It's going to be doing a lot of damage, and he has Dragon Tail Groudon in the back, so still a pretty hard answer, but not as hard of an answer as Mudshot Groudon, so this could be worse. I'm going to throw on alignment here, understanding that I can't let him get even turn of energy through. Being CMP here is pretty nice because I live at Dragon Tail, and it's just going to be 2 mud shots to get to this drill run. So I'm going to be able to get to this here, and this drill run is going to come close. It KOs, which is huge, and at this point I have to get to a drill run, and I get to a drill run on Metagross. Is this going to KO? No, not close, but Dialga's going to come in here. I can live 1 superpower, but I can't live 2. So this is going to be a race to the charge move here. Superpower coming in doing big damage, and I get to the Iron Head, and this is GG. I think even if he got to a superpower, I still had a little bit of health left on Excadrill, so I might have been able to mud shot down. So I want to say that was a pretty healthy win, but it was pretty close. Alright, Groudon on the lead. This is okay if it's Dragon Tail. If it's mud shot, I need to get out, and it's mud shot. So like, it's tough here because Excadrill doesn't want to see Mudshot Groudon either, so I'm going to make a huge call on the Fire Punch, and I do. So at this point, I can get off the Iron Head. This is probably going to warrant a shield. Yeah, he shields, and I'm going to pull a switch into Mewtwo. And he has Dialga. Being a shield down, I'm going straight for the blast. Come on, let's get a Focus Blast through in this video. Charging up, gonna get the excellent on the fighting animation. Boom! Takes out the entire Dialga. And at this point, he comes back in with Groudon. Like, I shield the Earthquake. What can you do? I'm going to throw, I think, on the CMP with the Fire Punch. Maybe it was a little early. He's going to shield, though. Yeah, it was on the CMP, which is good recognition, warranting him to shield. And he throws Earthquake perfectly fine. I think, yeah, I come in Dialga here. I could have came in Excadrill, thrown a drill run, and then just shielded a Fire Punch, but I'm going to do this instead. I shield a Fire Punch on Dialga, and his Palkia. So I tried to get to Draco Meteor, couldn't quite get there, but at this point, drill run's going to be doing a lot. Probably won't KO. No, it's not. But I want these mud shots to get Palkia for 1 Dragon Breath KOs, and it does. And I get the Iron Head off on Groudon. Crazy game. Very tactical. Had to play my cards right, and I'm able to pick up the win. GG. Alright, getting into this next matchup. Giratina lead is absolutely what you want to see. I think he gets a Shadow Claw worth of energy due to a little bit of lag at the start of the game, which isn't great. You don't like to see it, but I correctly shield up the Shadow Ball, which is really nice. And he pulls a switch into Dialga, so I'm going to go Draco here and just pull a switch. If he doesn't shield, okay, well, there goes. Kyogre, though, this is a little bit tricky. I'm going to throw drill runs here, obviously. Don't want to throw Rock Slide. And I can get to the drill run, so this is really nice. If he lets it go, he's going to be really low. But he's going to shield it, so even shields now. I can safely come into... I can probably come in either. Mewtwo would have been fine just to keep it off of Giratina, but I'm resisting everything anyway with Dialga, so I'm just going to stay in, and he blizzards. Oof, this is not great, but there's a win con. Psycho Cut Down. Big Psycho Cut Down. I shield this Surf, and big Psycho Cut Down. And at this point, I think Giratina's in range where a Psy Strike KOs. So it's all going to come down to if this is CMP, if Giratina has a move. And he doesn't, and I get to 2 Psy Strikes, this is going to be GG. So definitely could have played that a little bit smarter. Could have came into Mewtwo on the Kyogre, knowing that it has a bad matchup against Giratina, but it's so spammy with Psy Strike and Psycho Cut that it doesn't really matter. Getting into this next match, this is the lead. I think my recording cut in a little bit into the battle. I ran Dialga lead, and my opponent was running Gyarados, so we're just throwing Dragon Breaths back and forth. So I'm going to throw Iron Head here, If he lets it go, it's going to come close to KOing. If he shields, he'll be pretty healthy. He lets it go. And at this point, I feel like he threw it a little early. So, yeah, it's an Aqua Tail, which means I'm going to win Switch with just a little bit of health, which is really nice. But Melmetal gets big farm on my Dialga. So, I'm going to come Excadrill, but this isn't amazing because he's going to be able to spam out these superpowers pretty quick. I'm going to shield up the first one. It is a superpower, so very nice call. And he's staying in to throw the second superpower. So I let it go because it's only going to do like 60 to 70%. And he has Dialga in the back, and I pull an immediate switch. I'm trying to preserve the matchup with Excadrill. But let's see. I let the Iron Head go. And at this point, I can either get 2 Side Strikes or throw a Focus Blast. I Side Strike thinking that he's going to shield here. And he doesn't, he lets it go. So I'm going to throw another Side Strike. I think this well, it's probably better if it doesn't KO, because now I can Mud Shot down and don't take the move. And I don't allow this Melmetal to get farm. So I'm going to go up to 99 energy here, throw a Drill Run. I just need to get to 2 Drill Runs here. I sneak a Mud Shot through, which is really nice. And at this point, I can shield whatever move. It is a Rock Slide. And this is going to be pretty important in this game. I'm going to throw a Drill Run here. And he lets it go, and he lives with 1 HP, so throwing that Rock Slide bait was really nice. I wonder if he shielded it. And I threw a Mud Shot, got to another move. If he would have been able to get to a move. Maybe if he was 1 turn short. But either way, GG. So getting into this matchup, Dialga. Again, Hondo best buddy. I absolutely wish that I had, but I have the best buddy boost on this Dialga. I got it on like the 2nd day of Master League, but I didn't have the boost on in this game. Anyways, I lag like 5 turns, and this Dialga is just able to live with like 25% HP, so that's really cool. He has Mewtwo. So I'm going to go into my own. And let's see. Side Strike coming through. I probably have to shield this. It's going to come close to KOing. And then I can get my own Side Strikes off. I think he ended up being a turn ahead of me for some reason. Which kind of sucks, but 2, 3. I'm going to build up a little bit extra, knowing that he's not quite at the move yet. This is almost definitely going to warrant a shield. Yeah, and he does. And at this point, I'm going to throw after 6. I tried to sneak in and move through because I knew he would beat me to 1. But he kept charging up energy, and then he didn't shield, which was super weird to me. And he ends up catching on his Dialga. So this is pretty bad. Might end up being a game-winning catch. I probably could have undercharged it and farmed down with Excadrill. Now that I think about it, the Dialga didn't have any energy, and that absolutely would be the win condition here. But let's see. You never know. Maybe I get to 2 Drill Runs. No, I think here I was counting, and I think I knew he was at 2 moves. So, absolute massive misplay on my end. I should have just undercharged the Side Strike and try to farm down with Excadrill. That almost would have guaranteed a win for me. But I wasn't really completely with it playing these battles, so it is what it is. Anyways, Mewtwo lead, pretty good. It has Focus Blast and a Shadow Ball, Ice Beam, but he throws a Side Strike here. I think he throws after 8. I think if he gets the Focus Blast, I throw an Iron Head first every time. I think they're throwing their 9th Psycho Cut when I get the animation off, or when I get to the move, so now I just know he's going to Side Strike again. At this point, I can get to an Iron Head, but he comes into Dialga and snipes me. But this is not the worst thing in the world. I can just come in with Excadrill, farm up 7 Mud Shots, because that means that I'll get there right before he gets to an Iron Head. Maybe it's 8 or 9, but I always start at 7 just to be safe. Maybe I'll start throwing at 8, but it depends on if I'm like late to switch or anything, so I'm going to be able to farm down Dialga. We're in the 1 shield now, which is pretty favorable for me. All these charge moves are going to hit hard on any Pokemon, and I don't know what I was doing here. He came back in Mewtwo, so I was like, well, might as well take it out because he's probably close to a move. And then he wins CMP. It's Mewtwo. So now we have a losing matchup on Mewtwo against Giratina. So what I do here, really ballsy. I call the bait, and he Dragon Claws, which is huge. So I'm gonna try and get a move through here. Yeah, and I get a move through. Now I'm at 2 moves. So this is probably going to be a Dragon Claw. I think he's probably at another one. This ended up being, I think, either a desync CMP or a fast move denial. And let's see. I get to the next move. I was so shocked here. I thought that he was going to be at the move in a CMP tie. And I thought he was going to get to the Dragon Claw and beat me. And then I can Psycho Cut down this Mewtwo. And that's going to be GG. My opponent definitely played that kind of bad. But it is what it is. So Excadrill lead. I don't see a lot of these. And I get counter swapped into Giratina. Origin is so much worse for this team. But I'm going to throw a Psy Strike here. He throws his move. If this is, I think Ominous, I would have lived. Maybe got to another Psy Strike. But he throws a Shadow Ball, which is okay. I think he's going to get to another move here. And this is bad now. I'm going to let this ball go. And just take energy advantage. Let's see, he comes into Excadrill, and I throw the Iron Head here, which could also be argued as another misplay. I probably could have, built up to the Draco, and then probably gotten it off, honestly. But now I'm going to let this Drill Run go through, and since shields are up, I'm going to try and farm this Excadrill all the way down. Maybe I could throw a move here, like right now. No, I'm just going to go for the full farm down. Hope whatever's in the back will get outpaced by me. It's a Togekiss. Ooh, I remember this battle now. So I'm going to get to a Rock Slide here. That's going to take out half health. And at this point, do I throw after 4? I think I throw after 4, which gives him a free turn through. And now I understand that I have to fast move deny here to have any chance to win the game. So I throw after 3, he doesn't get a charm through, and then I'm going to throw after 3 again. Let's see. So Rock Slide's going to KO since shields are down, and now it's just going to be who can Mud Shot down. And he 1 HP. I think if I had 100% Excadrill, I would have been able to live, and we would have tied. But IVs ended up being the factor there, so it's not often when IVs determine the matchup of games, but when it does, it's really frustrating, and you hope that you would have built a better one, but I think that's still the best IV drill burr I've ever caught, so it is what it is. Anyways, good lead into Giratina. He switches Swampert, and I haven't seen one of these in a long time. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I took a break in the commentary because I got distracted, but I'm pretty sure I was talking about how this is dominant matchup, Giratina and Swampert. This is the first time I've seen Swampert in the Master League, and I kind of obliterated it. I'm gonna be able to overfarm a little bit, or actually this I think would be a CMP tie on the Psy Strike. A shield you down. This thing is gonna nuke. He's gonna come back out with Giratina, but not before I'm able to reach a Psy Strike. And this is going to take out half of the Giratina's health, and then I'm actually going to pull an aggressive swap. He does have Groudon in the back with Mudshot, so I am going to need to get to a Draco to KO. If this is a Earthquake, I can farm up extra, but he Fire Punches, so I'm going to throw the Draco right away. And at this point, this is going to be more than enough to KO Groudon. And then I think I live a Shadow Ball here, and I'll be able to get to the Iron Head. So he's going to have to throw a Shadow Ball and an Ominous. Maybe... Nah, he can farm down, but he has 1 HP, so he's going to concede this match. He would have had to throw a Mewtwo, and then Excadrill would have been able to throw 1 Mudshot and take it out. So, getting into this next matchup, Dialga against Togekiss. This is okay. I think you win in the 1 and the 2. No, you win the 1. maybe you win the 0. I think you actually just win the 1 with the Dragon Breath damage. So he's going to shield the first one, and I will be able to get to another Iron Head after successfully shielding this, and I'll be able to get both shields, or switch. Okay, he comes in with Dialga, and I'm not quick enough to switch, so I'm going to throw this Iron Head, and then switch into Dialga, switch into Excadrill. This is going to be more than enough to take out this Dialga with the Drill Run, and then he can come back in. Well, he comes in with Giratina, and at this point, I'll be able to get should be able to get to 2 Drill Runs if he overfarms a little bit, and it's going to do about 40%, maybe like 35%, and then this next Drill Run will bring it to the red. He's actually going to shield it, which is pretty good for me because Mewtwo with Side Strike will take it out. So I can easily just let this Ominous go. This is going to be enough to KO, which is nice. And at this point, I can come in with Mewtwo, farm up some Psycho Cuts. I actually catch the move. I kind of switched in the middle of his Shadow Claw animation, and then he threw anyway, so I don't know if he ended up panicking or if I did catch. But he pulls a nice switch on Togekiss, but at this point, Mewtwo can just throw the Side Strike. There's no way Giratina can get to 2 moves. And if he can, it's going to be Ominous. So he throws a Shadow Ball in a Desperation Heave, and I shield it, and I'm going to be able to get the Side Strike, and that's going to be GG. So in total, I have 13 battles taken from 3 sets. I did take out 2 battles that I ended up, I think, I either hard countered one and lost one to lag, or I lost both of them to lag. But I just took those out of the video because they wouldn't be super entertaining. But anyways, we got another very nice matchup here with Excadrill on Dialga, and then we had Dialga on the lead, I think against Giratina. I might be wrong, but yeah. So Giratina comes back in. I'm able to get to a Drill Run, which is huge. This will be able to take out like 40%. He's going to shield it though, which is pretty good for me. I can just come back in with Dialga. He does have energy advantage, but I have shields, so this is really nice. I can just shield. Ooh, I let the Shadow Ball go, which is not great, but he has Togekiss, and with the shield advantage, this should be a pretty healthy matchup here. I think I get to 3 Side Strikes anyway. Giratina can farm me down. I can just shield and get to an Iron Head on the Dialga, so this game should be over. I get a Psycho Cut through because he tries to throw in alignment, and this is kind of just the writing in the wall for my opponent. I'm going to throw 1 Psycho Cut and then throw this Side Strike. Alright, and then I think at this point I can just Psycho Cut. No, I can't Psycho Cut down. He would be able to turn me down. So I'm just going to throw a Side Strike here. Allow myself to get farmed down, which could be a mistake. But at this point, Dialga can shield whatever comes in. Iron Head should be getting it low. I don't think it's going to KO, but yeah, it'll get it low. And then at this point, 1 Dragon Breath will KO. So this is an Ominous bait, but I don't think he has 2 moves anyway. This Dragon Breath's just going to snipe it down. GG. So yeah, I only have 159 wins in the Master League in total. So I definitely don't play it a lot, so I don't have a ton of experience. So a lot of these battles, I'll be making some misplays. And especially with new Pokemon like Zacian and Zamazenta. Alright. He's probably going to have Wild Charge, or Play Rough. He has Wild Charge, and he's going to pull a switch into Mewtwo. I'm at 2 moves, though, which is nice. This first move should get a shield. Okay, no, he lets it go. That Mewtwo is tanky. We actually have the same CP, so I think we're both 15, 13, 15 on the IVs. I should mention, yes, my Mewtwo is purified. I purified it before I realized how good Shadow Mewtwo was. But I wouldn't have a Master League Mewtwo if I didn't purify it, so Brandon Tan, if you're watching this video, which I doubt it, but if you've watched this far, it's because I don't have a good Mewtwo for Master League. So Palkia comes in. This is not great, but it's Dragon Tail, and I catch the Aqua Tail, which is super duper nice. At this point, my opponent can come in with Zacian, but I can get to an Iron Head if he overfarms, and he does overfarm. And this is nice now. Since he does have Wild Charge, he's going to debuff his defense with this close combat. I should probably let it go. Yeah, I let it go. This KOs, and at this point, I just need to get to 2 moves on Excadrill. I'm going to obviously shield this one. His defense is 4 times debuffed here, and his switch clock isn't down. So I'm going to be able to throw this Drill Run. This should get a shield. He actually lets it go, and at this point he's going to leave it all on Palkia, and I try to throw on Alignment because I know that's the only way that I can win this matchup, but it's a CMP and I lose, so that's going to be it for this video. If you guys have these mons, feel free to try it out, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.